Hey YouTube, this is Ivanko. I'm going to be doing a review on my top 5 Asian sunscreens of all time. And I'm very excited to do this review because as somebody that likes skincare and always been doing this for a long time, sunscreen is my main priority. I think it's like the most important step on your skincare regime. And for that, let's get on with it. Starting off with number 5 is the Biore UV Aqua Rich 50 SPF plus plus plus. This one's always been an all-time favorite of mine. I've been using it for like 10 years already. It's an OG but a goodie. This is the one I reach out for when I want to just put something on in a hurry. It is water resistant and sweat resistant. So this was actually like a good one to just work out, go hiking, whatever. And yeah, it has a dewy finish. I'll show you guys right here how it looks like. It doesn't really have a scent. It doesn't really have like a strong scent, which is good for those that are sensitive to fragrance. And yeah, it's just very moisturizing. Not that moisturizing, but a little bit. It's very light. It's very lightweight on the skin. It's a gel. It is a chemical-based sunscreen, so you don't get that flashback. And it goes well under makeup. And it goes good over the beard area and stuff. There's no like white cast or it doesn't look chalky because it's a chemical sunscreen, which is good. Some people like chemical sunscreen, some people like mineral. I use both or hybrid. It just depends on the situation for me, honestly. And number 4 coming in is the Beauty of Joseon sunscreen 4 pluses SPF 50. This one, I've been using it for like a year already, and I like it. It has a consistency, a very creamy consistency, very moisturizing. See, and it's has a very moisturizing, very dewy finish, and it actually dries out very good. It absorbs into skin very quick. It looks greasy, but it's not greasy. It leaves it very smooth, but it's also a very dewy finish. But the only bad thing I wish it would have is just that it's not waterproof or sweat resistant, which is just good when I go out or I'm gonna be indoors. And it has rice extract, and it has probiotics, and it has a lot of benefits, like skincare benefits. And I just wish they would make like a cap, like an open cap instead of a toothpaste kind of thing. But it's still good, and it goes very well under makeup. And well, all the sunscreens I'm gonna review go great under makeup, or else I wouldn't be wearing them. But yeah, it's a very popular, and yeah, I hope to try more of their products. And yeah, and number 3 is the HADA LABO Perfect Gel Cream 50 4 pluses. This one has always been a staple of mine ever since it got reformulated, because you know what, like 8 years, I remember the first time I tried this 8 years ago. It wasn't the same formulation. It was too goopy, it was very thick, and it was very greasy, and it stung my eyes when I wear it. And then 3 years ago, I think 3 or 4 years ago, they reformulated it, which is great because they fixed everything that I didn't like about the first one that came out about 8 years ago. And they fixed it, and it's now of the very good consistency. Now it's kind of very jelly, and let me do a test swab. It just spreads very smooth like butter. Very smooth and evenly. It absorbs very quick, and it has like a cream to powder. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, once it absorbs your skin, you feel very powdery. But then it gives you a satin finish. Gives you like a nice satin finish, and it has benefits in it too. It has vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, different kinds of hyaluronic acid, nano hyaluronic acid. It's like a very all-in-one. It's very moisturizing. It has whitening benefits, and it just I in the summer I wear it by itself. You could get away with not wearing a moisturizer with this. It depends on your skin type, obviously, because I'm oily skin, and yeah, I wouldn't recommend it if you're like wear a moisturizer if you're dry skin, of course. But yeah, you could if you're oily skin, you could just get away with wearing this by itself, and it's just a very moisturized sunscreen. It's all in one. But if you're dry skin, yeah, wear a moisturizer or maybe combination. But it's a very like an all time. Been using it for a long time already. What's cool about this one is actually a hybrid mineral and chemical sunscreen, so you are getting the benefits of both. The white cast is not that much, but yeah, there's something there, but it's not that. It's just very lightly the cast. I mean, it works for me, and I'm a brown guy, so yeah, it's not that as bad. And number 4 is the Biore UV Altium from the Altium collection. And this one's number 4 because it's just what I asked for in a sunscreen, which is comfort and protection against water. It's waterproof and sweat resistant. Altium is the collection made for athletes in Japan. It's for very active people. It's the active collection basically, and yeah, it has 4 pluses, 50 SPF, and it's royal jelly. And I'm gonna do a swab test for you. It's very milky, very runny, and this is the only sunscreen that like has a true matte finish. It's very rare to find a sunscreen that I like a lot and has a true matte finish. It's just amazing. It's a very liquid to powder formula, which is kind of hard to find these days. And yeah, just having it be sweat and water resistant, and it goes great under makeup. It's like it primes the skin, and I can't say enough good things about this. It's just that's why it's on my top. And yeah, but the only difficult part about this is that it's very difficult to find. I got it from Yes Style, but sometimes they're out of stock, but haven't seen it anywhere else around. But yeah, it's very difficult to find and have in stock. But yeah, you'll definitely like this. There's no white cast. Usually the last time I found a sunscreen that with the same consistency of a true matte sunscreen, it wasn't waterproof or sweat resistant. It left a white cast and it stung my eyes. So I'm glad this one doesn't do that. It's just what I asked for. And this one goes amazing over makeup as well. It's just that powdery finish. And yeah, team it up with this one right here. And they're just amazing too. They work well together. And coming in at number 1, this is it's the Biore Altium, another Altium product, 50 plus. And this one is just like my all-time favorite. It's from the Altium, so it's water and sweat resistant, super active resistant. This one I use it when I'm gonna go as well as these two guys. I use them when I'm gonna go hiking or just be in the outdoors, or just be outside for a very long time, very heavy duty. And this one is it's basically like the UV, but just the more tougher. This one's already tough enough, but this one's just like a 2.0. And it just it's a very nice gel like the UV. It's just a little bit more milky. This one more gel. It has more gel because this one has like more gel and milky. It just blends very absorbs into skin very seamlessly, and it just and this one's a dewy finish, but this one's actually a satin finish, which is better, and it's satin. It's satin. A lot of people like to say this is like a demi matte and velvety matte. You know what? I always hate those terms, demi and velvety matte. It's either matte or it's not. Come on. I hate it when people use those terms. Yeah, something is either matte or it's not. There's nothing wrong with just calling it satin. Why can't it just be satin? Yeah, when something is matte, just like this guy, it's gonna be matte. It ain't gonna play with you, you know. But I don't know. A lot of people on here always like to say things. Oh no, it has a demi matte or velvety matte finish. Like, girl, bye, get out of here. Ridiculous. But yeah, it has a satin finish and it has the royal jelly, of course, and it's just very. The smell of it is very lightly fragrant. It's a very nice say. It has a nice like kind of like not really floral, but kind of the sunscreen, the sunscreen scent. But I like the scent. The scent's the fragrance is very lightly scented, which is not like too bad. But it has a little bit more scent than the Aqua Rich. But yeah, this is my top favorite, guys. Give it a try. This one's a little easier to find than this guy right here, but I still like it. It goes good over makeup. It's just my number one right here. Yeah, and this one's basically like the Aqua Rich, just 2.0. And yeah, it's they're both very good, but just this one's just like if you're gonna be in the outdoors and just hiking and stuff, it's just this one's a little bit better. But still, they're still both good. Yeah, all these sunscreens are they don't leave just except this one, but the other ones don't leave a white cast at all. There are people of color safe, white cast safe. This one just leaves a little bit, but just depends on you. But yeah, it's they're very good for. They're not crazy. Like I think somebody with sensitive skin could get away with using these too. They're not crazy harsh. They're just but unless you're allergic to alcohol, I'll stay away from at least these right here. This one's not that much, but yeah, these are full of alcohol. Yeah, one thing about Asian sunscreens, they like using alcohol a lot. But yeah. Okay, guys, that wraps up my review for today. Give a thumbs up if you liked the video. Please subscribe for more videos. That'll be great. And thank you for your guys' time to take the time to see my video. And hopefully this, guys, helps you guys make a decision on what sunscreen you'll be using. And yeah, thank you.